Well, in this video, I want to take some time and show you how to change the strings on an acoustic guitar. It's important to change your strings often because over time they start to lose their tone, they start to sound dead. Let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is take all the strings off by unwinding the tuning pegs. I'm using a string winder here, but you could also do it by hand. Next, we're going to pull these bridge pins out. It can be helpful to reach into the sound hole and push up on the bottom of the pin. Sometimes that can be kind of tight, just like that. You do want to be careful because sometimes the saddle is able to fall out. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to get it mixed up which way it goes. So now that the strings are off the guitar, it's nice to do a little polishing and cleaning on the guitar, and it's good to put a little lemon oil or fretboard conditioning on the fretboard of the guitar. Here I have a lemon oil fretboard conditioner. Just put a little bit on this rag. Then I also have this guitar polish, which I'll use then for the body of the guitar. Don't forget, if you pick up the guitar, that the saddle can fall out. So I'm just gonna lay it right over here the way that it goes. Or better yet, wait to do the outside of the guitar until the strings are back on. It's not a bad idea. I'm not gonna do that though. Okay, so now that I've cleaned up the guitar, it's now time to put some new strings back on, and oh! At this point in the process, now's a good time to have some cookies. It's always a good idea to stop and have some cookies. Alright, so now that we've had some cookies, it's time to put the new strings on the guitar. Make sure to wash your hands first. You do not want to get cookie oil all over your new strings. Here I'm using these Martin Authentic Acoustic strings. Take the bridge pin that went with it, and the string has this bead on the end, while the bridge pin has a groove in it. So you want to take the bridge pin and stick it right up against the bead and let the string lay in the groove on the bridge pin. And then you wedge it into the hole like this. Then you can pull up on the string while pushing down on the pin. Just make sure that it's nice and snug. So then you just take the end of the string and fish it through the hole here on this tuning peg. I like to pull it tight first and then back it up just enough to make one loop around this way. Just kind of bend the string. See, so I've made one loop over the top of the string. I like to bend this up then, like this, so that it can spin freely. And then I hold the string down along the nut and turn the peg. Now this time I want the string to go under this. Now as you're cranking the string up, it starts to get tight, but sometimes this pin starts to pop out a little bit. So you want to keep an eye on that, and you can push it back in and then hold it down with your finger as you crank up the string the rest of the way. Be careful that you don't turn the string too tight because it can snap. You just want to tune it about up to where it needs to be. That's good for now. I do like to take some wire cutters and clip the ends of the strings off as I go. Also, as you're putting on the new string, a couple things to watch are to watch at the nut here, that the string is seated in the groove. In a similar fashion, you want to make sure that the string is seated in the groove on the saddle as well. So remember, the strings on this side of the guitar are going to curl around the inside. You're always curling around the inside as you put the string on. And so now as we switch to this side of the guitar, we're going to curl around the inside this way. I like to pluck the string as I'm tightening it up. That way I just know that I'm not turning it too far. Okay, so now all 6 strings are on the guitar. I like to kind of stretch the strings a little bit because when you put new strings on, they do tend to go out of tune quickly. I think stretching the string a little like this actually just get the string seated nicely around the tuning pegs and keep it from going out of tune as much as it might otherwise. So there you have it, new strings on your guitar.